What if horror villains were an MHA? I, Nova, am here to answer and respond with this really old script I made. This took about a month to record, so help. Without further ado, let's jump into our first horror character, a mama's boy. It's Jason Voorhees. Jason from the Friday the 13th series would have a pretty strong quirk. I'd call it Mother's Guidance. This quirk allows the user to have a voice in their head. It would tell them info about the battle before it happens, like, "My dear Jason, that Birdman has dark powers," or "that girl over there makes acid, which would not be good for you." I feel like this quirk can be very versatile in the way that, well, Jason isn't the sharpest finger on the nightmare glove. Speaking of a certain nightmare glove, next up is the butthurt burn victim, Freddy Krueger. I feel Freddy is more of a Shinzo type character, where you know he's gonna do some weird world bending abilities. His quirk is called Night Terrors. I know, original, right? His quirk would work well on a Razorhead, but not someone like Kiri or Mina, since they're always bouncing up and down like a pair of springs. But what Night Terrors does to the victim is when they're asleep, Freddy can jump all into the old dreamland and almost lucid dream for them, controlling everything in their worst nightmares, and, a bonus, is when the victim wakes up, they'll have the same effects and marks in the dream, i.e., scratches, bruises, or even death. That's if the Fredster can make it in time. Our next horror character is my favorite of all. It's Billy, not the puppet, but the ghost face. We're gonna take a scenario where there's only one ghost face, aka Billy Loomis, but I'll make it up for his quirk called Sequel. This quirk allows Mr. Billy Silly to create up to two shadows in the figure of Ghostface, drapes and all. He can mimic anything Billy does, or feels, almost like shadow clones from Naruto, but more similar to Noob Saibot's clone in Mortal Kombat. Just imagine, you're in an old looking, creepy alleyway, and you see one man walking towards you in a weird costume. And then BAM! Two more appear and jump you right then and there. I feel like that would be a pretty powerful quirk for Mr. Ghostface, and I feel like it lives up to the Scream movies and the Scream franchise. So, just, overall, a pretty solid quirk. Sadly, that is the end of the video. So, if you want a part 2, then just comment down below. We can do any type of fictional character, group of characters, or horror. It doesn't matter. Just leave in the comments. Make sure to like. Just take at least 4 seconds to take a glance at the like button. But yeah, no, this was a blast to make, and thank you so much. After this will be a blooper. This one was funny. The blooper was funny, to me at least. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. What if horror villains were an MHA? I, Nova, am here to answer and respond with this very old script I made. This took about a month. So, without further ado, let's jump into our first horror character, a mama's boy. It's Jason Voorhees. Jason from the Friday the 13th series would have a pretty strong quirk. It's called Mother's Guidance, where he has a what the Ghostface Mother of Christ.